victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, we're here, folks, with our fourth and final game of the day. Emmalena taking on Magoffin County. We're ready to roll. Jamie's getting logged in here. We thank you so much for tuning in to Hometown Sports Corner, sticking here with us all day. Fourth and final game of the day. Magoffin County's first game of the evening, Emmalena's second game of the evening. And we're only about 11 minutes behind schedule. This game is scheduled
not
to start
bad,
at
Todd,
8:30.
considering this is our fourth game, man.
It's
we'll
not.
take that.
That's really, really good.
Camo Gibson gets the rebound. Emmalena have it as we get this one underway. You guys hit that like and share button for us. Shepard sets the offense. Man-to-man defense by Magoffin County. Hornets have it out of Syersville, Kentucky. Gibson bounces it into Mosley. He'll dribble it out of there. Still looking. Nobody there just yet for the double deuce. Bryson Mosley.
Emil Gibson takes it in, has it knocked away. Bryson Howard with the ball, pushes it out. Nice little floater right there. Shot put back up by Cole Howard. Howard gets the rebound, puts it back up, gets his up rebound again. Travel going to be called.
Coach Dustin Mosley knows he can't fall behind early. He's on his kid's first trip down the court, and there's a reason for it. This is a Magoffin County team some thinks will win this tournament. They're in the Final Four for a reason. They'll bounce it inside to Mosley to Noble. Big man put it up, won't go, and rebound Magoffin County. Here comes the Hornets. They cross the timeline. Back it back out, step back three. Look good, Todd.
Hurst with a rebound. Hurst's dad played college football at Kansas back in the day. Lane McCarty gets the two-pointer, so first 2 points of the game for Magoffin County and for the game for both teams. 4:34 left here in the first.
Shepard is as smooth as you'll find. He goes to Mosley. Ahead to Parker Cottle. Cottle, of course, a huge dirt track fan. Would like to park this team in the winner's circle. Camo Gibson has it. Bounce pass to Cottle. Parker steps out, makes the pass. Here comes Mosley. Little floater. Put it off the glass, and it's good.
All tied up to a piece. Cole Howard gets it up the floor to McCarty. Goes out of bounds.
Got to find some way to get Cameron Gibson going early, I think, for Emmalena to have a shot at this one.
Yeah, that was the same with the last game. We kept saying they need to get Mosley, Ashton Mosley involved in the offense, but didn't work out that way. So Bryson Mosley with the basketball out to Shepard. Shepard going to get called for dragging his foot.
I don't like that call, man. I disagree with that call.
All right, so Magoffin County basketball.
Parker Cottle with a steal, last touched.
So we're going to go out of bounds off the hands of Emmalena. We need to add a number to the roster. The roster I have missing Jackson Hoskins there, who just shot the three, number 10. Add him to our roster.
Number 10 is who now?
Jackson Hoskins. I forgot about him not being on it. He was injured that game or wasn't there. Howard comes away with the rebound, gets it out to Cole Howard. And Cole Howard goes up. Carson Hurst grabs the board, draws the foul.
Mosley picks up the foul. 2:54 to play in the contest. We're tied up at deuces.
Hoskins, three-point shooter, bounces out on that one. Noble clears off the board out to Hamo Gibson. Gibson going to slow it down for the Eagles. Thought about trying to penetrate into the paint. Brings it back out, though, to Mosley. Back to Gibson. Gibson's such a great player getting into the paint, getting that little floater off, and can open that up by hitting outside shots. But there's Shepard with an outside shot of his own. Glass cleaned off by Carson Hurst. Bryson Howard, a little floater, no good. Mosley grabs the ball. Bryson Howard going to get called with that one. A couple Howards on this team. Cole Howard and Bryson Howard. It's just a great football team.
Cole Howard is Michael Paul Howard's son, has to be.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you can look and tell.
Yes, and he's one of your dirt track
yes, sir.
Racing friends. You know, I talked to him a couple years ago over at Dorton, and that's what he said, "You work for Hometown a little bit." I said, "I do." He goes, "Yeah, you know Jamie pretty good." I said, "Yes, I do." He goes, "Well, we're both into racing." He told me that, and I had kind of forgot that until he mentioned it when he came back up here. Pass goes sailing out of bounds. A little bit too much zip on that one.
That cross-court pass won't be there. We get by with it sometimes in grade school, but by the time you're in high school and certainly in college, the cross-court pass is non-existent.
Right.
As a coach, if I ever got back into coaching, I'd take that out of the chapter. We wouldn't make cross-court passes. Because it's just not going to be there, Todd, after you get out of grade school. Oh, my, big move there for Howard, and he puts his team back on top, 4-2.
So Cole Howard with the bucket. They're out in the 2-3 zone here from Magoffin County Hornets, also known as the Harold Whitaker Middle School. Noble, nice play, puts a shot up, draws a foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. He was our player of the game from a couple games ago. He's wearing the KDs, the Kevin Durant's.
I knew you'd have that.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you'd say that.
That gold sticks out.
Free throw would be golden if he makes it, but he doesn't. Comes up short. He'll have one more. One of these days I'm going to do a story and let you and Chris Gotzi talk strictly about shoes.
I think it'd have a lot of feedback because, you know, these kids, they love shoes. I'm wearing my Larry Bird Converse Weapons tonight. McCarty a little bit off on that one. Usually that's money for McCarty. I was at a game where he had 4 threes in the game. I did over at Magoffin County earlier on in the season. 4-2 right now. Both teams kind of sluggish, starting off kind of slow. Of course, it is our last game of the night, and everybody's been here for a while.
I know they're tired, and I know easy to kind of get a little lax perhaps, but the winner of this moves on to the finals. This is a huge game.
Yes.
Got to play from the bottom and give it everything you've got, man.
Emmalena, the hosting the tournament here, even though we're playing at Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Bryson Howard, a big block right there. Nice defensive play by the young man.
I'll make you a prediction. Can I predict now?
Sure.
This won't be the last Emmalena Eagle Invitational. This thing will grow. This will get bigger and better next year, man. Go ahead and make plans on being here the first week after Christmas. Invitational number 2 will be had, I guarantee you. Jump shot good for Gibson.
That's what we talked about before, him getting into the paint. We didn't see him do that in the first game. He was kind of held back. Didn't really see him any in the third quarter, I don't believe, but he of the last game. But he's such a phenomenal player.
Todd, 100% of the money raised goes to Emmalena's A-team state tournament. They go to play in the state tournament. It takes so much money to take these kids down there. So this money will go to that. Folks, tomorrow night you can watch some great basketball and have some of the best food in Knott County. I promise you, the concessions during this is different. They got pulled pork. They got loaded fries, anything you just about you would want. Come up and eat supper with them and have a big time. And I talked us all the way to the end of the first quarter where we're tied up at 4. Well, let's take a commercial break and we'll be back.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We're back, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in here to us. Hit that like and share. If you haven't done so already, I know we asked for it multiple times, but we're so thankful for you all tuning in, watching the games. Last game of the night, fourth game of the day. 5:58 left, Jamie, in the first half.
Emmalena with the basketball. The winner moves on to play a very good Leslie County team. Boy, good move from Big Noble down inside. He powers his way in and gets the bucket. 5:40 to play here in the contest. Magoffin on the other end, a run out and a foul. Going to be on 0-0 Noble. He got the bucket, but he couldn't get back in time and commits the foul.
Carson Hurst going to go to the line. Carson Hurst, not only a great defensive football player on the D-line, but also the field goal kicker for the team. You see many D-line guys kicking field goals for their football team? This young man did it. He was, when I did the game at Pikeville a couple weeks ago, I put him on the graphics. A great young man, cleans that board off. Does a great job inside, does all the dirty work in the paint for the team. 6-5 will be your score, 5:34 left in the first half.
Cut it to 1 with that free throw. Shepard has it. Shepard has yet to shoot the ball. Got to find a way to get him going as Gibson catches that one, won't be able to convert, and here comes Magoffin with an opportunity to take the lead. Hornets step through, make the long pass, shot put up, won't go, and that one goes into the stands. Last touch, Magoffin. And 5:12 to play. The referee says, nope, I called what I saw.
He did.
5:08 to play, and the head coach for Magoffin County has pleaded his case and realizes he needs to just go ahead and take a seat. Not going to win that one.
Nope. Good guy too, man. He allows me to come over and do their home games. I've been doing their home games at least three per season. Well, Trader goes up and gets a rebound, draws a foul. Foul is going to be on Ryston Howard, 0-0. That's his second, if I'm not mistaken. That's a big hurter for them. He's a great defensive player and a great offensive player as well. Double dribble called.
Susan Harold says good luck, HWMS. Kayla White says go Hornets. Miss Riley Miller tuning us in. You guys hit that like and share button for me. Do me a favor. Help us get this game promoted out even more than what it is here. This is our 4th game tonight for East Kentucky Junior Sports and a Hometown Sports Corner. Camo has it. He'll go to Shepard. Right side to Cottle. Parker didn't look. Got to look to see if the lane's there. And if so, drive that down in the heart of it. Shepard for 3. Oh, I thought it was going, but instead too hard. But here comes Prater with a rebound. Back to Shepard and down the lane, and he draws the foul. I am such a big fan of Parker Cottle and Dakota Prater that sometimes I think people think I'm too hard on them. But I just know what both of them can do, Todd. And they have to learn to, I think, get a little more offensive-minded to go along with the defense that they play. Shepard makes the first of 2. He'll have one more. 7-5. Parker Cottle's uncle, Darren Sloan, says, do something. I'm going to go get my $7 back.
Wow. All right, so 8-5 will be your score. Howard to Howard. Bryson Howard pulls up with a 3. Shots just haven't been falling here for Magoffin County. Jackson Austin gets a rebound.
Brought it down, though, and Richie tied it up, and the jump ball will stay with Magoffin, but give Richie another plus in the plus-minus category.
Great young player. We talked about that. There's Carson Hurst getting a rebound, going up strong with it. That's a great block out right there by Richie. I can tell you right now, as a former coach and seeing a lot of middle school basketball games, that right there was an excellent block out.
Got to get you some PT on it. So will this if he makes it, and he does. Richie tickles the twine and makes the 3. How about that for Mr. Richie as he come up big for Dustin Mosley's Eagles. Makes it an 11-5 lead. Timeout on the floor. As they take the timeout, we will as well back in third.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
We're back after the timeout. Thank you so much for tuning in to Hometown Sports Corner. 3:32 left here in the first half. We got Chucky Hall watching from Denwood, Martin, Kentucky. Hey, that's my area. I'm from Martin. Of course, I live just outside of Martin, but I still call it Martin. And turnover right there. Emmalena with the basketball. An 11-5 lead. Shepherd going to bring it over. Looks like we've dropping into a
2-3?
Yeah, it looks 2-3, and then they kind of switched right there, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. But
Black double-0 going to be whistled for the foul.
That's going to be his 3rd of the first half, so Bryson Howard got to be careful here. Might have to do some substitutions.
Actually, they're going to say number 10, Hoskins, with that foul.
Jackson Hoskins gets whistled for it. Bryson Howard right there, such a great player. That's what I'm saying. If he got in foul trouble, that'd be a huge thing. So a foul's going to get whistled. Let's see who they got that one.
Richie.
Got that one on Richie. Great young player. We were shouting him out there just a second ago, and came out and started performing big. Austin Howard at the line, shoot 2 from Magoffin County.
Howard will have one more. Free throw too hard. Rebound, Camo Gibson.
Gibson with the basketball. Dribbles up. Cross-court pass to over to Richie and to Mosley. Gibson with the 3. Bounces out. Hurst clearing it off. He's closing in on 10 rebounds this first half. Carson Hurst, such a great young player. Cole Howard takes it in. Side rebound comes out to Richie. Richie slows it down, gets it out to Mosley. Mosley brings it across court. Calling out the play. Shepherd gets picked up by Hoskins. Camo Gibson with a little jumper, little 8-foot jumper, good.
Oh my, that's a nice shot there for Cameron Gibson. Give him 4. And Emmalena's lead is 7. Foul though on Richie. That's going to be Richie's second. He picked up back-to-back fouls. 2:05 to play, and Noble going to have to replace him.
This kid here at the line, tough as they come.
At the charity stripe, that is Cole Howard. Misses the first of 2. He'll have one more, 13-6. And Magoffin has played a lot of basketball only to have 6 points, man.
Yeah, their shots just haven't been falling. It's not your typical Magoffin County team. I've watched them play quite a bit this year. Give them a minute, though. You know, Larry Bird said a couple years ago, well, more than The guy told a story a couple years ago. Larry Bird had 2 points in the first half. Emil Gibson knocks down another jumper. And they were talking trash to him on the way off the floor, and he told them, hey, there's 2 halves. Said he come out and hit 10 in a row. And Carson Hurst, the big man, drops the 3.
Give him 4, and that cuts the lead to 5, and all of a sudden both teams scoring a couple back-to-back buckets here. Gibson is feeling it. Got to find a way, I think, to get him the ball down low. He's hit back-to-back jumpers. Shepard wide open. Dropping it inside to Noble. Noble attacks the rim, won't go. They cut the foundation out from him, and here comes Magoffin on the other end, and it's good.
Cole Howard using
Good
that blazing
timeout.
speed.
Good timeout for Coach Dustin Mosley. He saw his lead cut to 3. Todd, let's keep it here and talk a little more, my friend. Again, Hometown Sports Corner started many moons ago. People wondered what in the world was I doing. I've been doing these games on Facebook. Now everybody does them.
Yep.
But when I first started, I just looked for a way to cover Alice Lloyd College games audio. I wanted a way for people that couldn't make it to the Alice Lloyd games to get to listen to the Eagles. Then I found out it'd be a neat way to promote dirt track racing, and we have since then grown to over 22,000 followers. We cover 150 games. We're doing a Hometown Sports Corner All-Star game and a lot of other things, including last year 22 scholarships we gave away. They gave me the invitation one time, or they gave me the insight that I should ask this fella from over in Floyd County to help me, East Kentucky Junior Sports. And that, of course, was you. And the next thing I know, we both have been working together now a couple years, and I like what we're doing, brother.
Yeah, we're witnessing some great basketball. Mosley dropping 3 right there. That's a huge shot for Emmalena. 52 seconds left. Howard with the basketball gets it over McCarty. He can hit the 3. Nails it.
Anything you can do, I can do better, as Lane McCarty gets his 5th point, and it's a 3-point ball game, 18-15.
35 seconds left. Shepard out to Cottle. Cottle overlooks the defense, kicks it back out to the top.
I'd hold it for the last one. You've held it this long. I'd hold it. I'd take the last shot of the half.
Howard comes out on him. 17 seconds left. There's Gibson doing what he does, getting to the paint. Rebound up. Come Mosley, nice job. 8 seconds left. Foul called.
If it's not unintentional, there's no problem with it. And they're not going to call it, so good. I have no problem with that because it's not a bonus. So you had a foul technically to give. And now that took the fast break away. Magoffin will still get a shot off. Won't go, and boy, we played 2 quarters. The winner of this one moves on to the finals, 15-20. Emmalena leading at the half. Let's find out what's going to happen as this second half comes back to you after this couple minutes worth of commercial.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Announcing Little Flower Dental Clinic. Dr. Corellis, Dr. Sloan, and Dr. Baker. Cleanings, fillings, extractions, bridges, same-day crowns, implants, and even outpatient hospital procedures. Call 487-9505, option 1. After hours, call 216-4708.
Since 2019, Corey Watson has proudly served Knott County as your coroner. Throughout challenging times, from a global pandemic to a devastating flood, Corey has been there for you and your family in your times of need. To better represent Knott County on the state level, he was selected by his fellow coroners to serve on the board of Quai Coroners and Medical Examiners, where he also represented a 13-county district. He is also an active member of the KI Coroners Medical Examiners Mass Fatality Response Team. Corey is not only a state-certified death investigator, but is certified in multiple facets of postmortem investigation, holding over 290 hours of death investigator training from the KY
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
Welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner's coverage of this one. We look over the shoulder of this statistician here who's right in front of the camera. Todd Meadows and Jamie Hughes here for Hometown Sports Corner and East Kentucky Junior Sports semifinal action. Emmalena and Magoffin, the winner, moves on to play Leslie County in tomorrow night's championship game. Todd, what's it take for both teams to win this game here?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make a prediction that Magoffin comes out firing threes. Took them a little while to get going here, and I think that's a big important part of their game. They got about 3 or 4 guys that can shoot from outside, and Emmalena, if you're Emmalena, you want to keep letting Shepard shoot the outside three, and Gibson getting into the paint, doing what he does, and Noble rebounding on putting those putbacks up and in. Should be a great game. Only 5 points separate the two teams right now. Start the second half. There's Shepard in the paint in the Noble. Noble goes up. Just so strong.
Hard to stop a train and hard to stop Big Noble. He was our player of the game in the first game for Emmalena, and he puts his team up 7, 22-15.
McCarty with the basketball out to Bryson Howard. Howard puts it on the floor, thought about pulling up, gets out to Cole Howard. Cole Howard, your point guard. Over to McCarty. McCarty can hit the three. Rebound Hoskins goes up. Oh! Bounces out, but he's going to go to the line.
Dustin Mosley says he was straight up, guys. Sometimes, Todd, for a big man, you kind of get that call when it might not have been made if it had been somebody a little bit smaller.
You know, the bigs never get the call. It's always
I'm not saying he didn't
rough.
foul him either, by the way.
Yeah. It's my little girl plays center, and she gets a lot of calls on her that I feel are phantom calls, just because even if you're going straight up, and we tell them to go straight up, but sometimes you just don't because your size.
Hoskins made both of them, cuts it to 5. Emmalena throws it ahead to Gibson, puts it off the glass, won't go, and Magoffin County trying to gain some momentum. You can feel it, Todd. It's trying to shift back to the boys in Sayersville, Kentucky's way. 3 on its way, won't go. Noble pulls the rebound down, and they have woke up the Geno Giant, man. Wow, he pulled that rebound down and cleared everybody in the paint out of his way.
He gets them in those big, strong hands. You're not going to knock it out of there. I don't know why anyone would want to reach in All you're going to do is get the foul called on you, and Bryson Howard gets his third foul. Jackson Hoskins with the steal. Howard with a little jumper, got it. Make a little bit of a run here, a 3-point game, Jamie.
Yes, sir. Howard with 7. The lead is 3. This pressure causing Emmalena some problems. Noble too hard, out of bounds. It'll stay with Emmalena.
Look at the dive and hustle there. Carson Hurst, the big man, jumping out of bounds, sacrificing his body, but goes out of bounds off his hands. Anyways, Mosley with the basketball out to Shepard. Shepard.
If you're staying awake this late to watch this one, you have to like what you see, folks. 22-19. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Emmalena. Hello, Steve Pennington from Tucker County, West Virginia. There's Brother Chuck Hall watching us from Martin County. There's Faye Gillum says, this is awesome. Go Hornets. Christy Sloan just hit the share button. Thank you for doing so. The rest of you hit the share button as well. 4:08 to play in the third, 22-19. Emmalena hanging on to a 3-point lead.
My buddy Fee Gilliland tuning in as well. He's a big supporter of the East Kentucky Junior Sports page. Appreciate him tuning in.
Oh my, Shepard and Howard going after each other here. Shepard backs him down.
So, Big Gibson with the basketball. Kicks it over to Shepard. Shepard thought about pulling it up. Camo with the ball inside of Noble. Jump ball going to be called.
3:41 to play in the third, 22-19. Stolen by Mosley. Little floater won't go, but he's fouled, and Howard and Gibson talking a little smack to each other. They're not talking about what they're going to do after the game, Tom.
No. And they might, though, be talking about watch out at the concession stand. I know.
No. I know both of those guys. They're too competitive, man.
Maybe that's just us up here talking about it.
That's me and you wanting if there's any pulled pork left. Mosley's first free throw off the mark. He'll get one more. Second one, too hard.
Cole Howard with a rebound. Look at that speed. Puts it up off the glass. He gets it. 1-point game, Jamie. 22-21. Cole Howard coming out on fire this second half for Magoffin County. Noble over to Shepard. Shepard can hit that. Bounces out. Roston Howard with the rebound. He's going to push the basketball up the floor. Look at that speed. Up and under. Got it. Magoffin County takes their first lead, Jamie. And with that, we got a timeout called by Emmalena. We'll take us a quick commercial break. We appreciate you tuning in to Hometown Sports.
Jamie Hughes would like to take this opportunity to ask for your vote and support in the 2026 Knott County Clerk's race. While Jamie is by no means a career politician, he's experienced in public service and has devoted much of his life to serving others. Even though the election is still a few months away, Jamie has already began his campaign and looks forward hearing from you on ways to make the clerk's office and this county better for you and your family. Remember, a vote for Jamie is a vote for you.
Care Cottage is happy once again to be sponsoring tonight's sporting event. They're also pleased to announce they will launch their second Race to Prevent Child Abuse campaign beginning with this racing season. Tune in each week as we bring you our Driver of the Week, sponsored by carecottage.org.
All right, we're back, folks. Noble with the basketball gives Emmalena the lead. Sorry, we ran a little bit long there on commercial.
We didn't run long. They just went with a short timeout. Let's just be honest about it. Cole Howard with another bucket. He has 11, and the lead back to Magoffin County's side of things. Parker Cottle has it to Gibson. Gibson has everything behind him. He'll go down the lane and draw the foul. And Napier says, we have talked enough. I like that. That's good officiating there. Napier says, guys, I could talk with the best of them.
Yeah.
I know what it's like, but you're not going to do that. Good officiating there. Get a hold of this thing.
Yeah, keeps them getting a little rough because you keep letting that go. You know, eventually it does get some pretty hard fouls.
Need more of that, man, out of the officials.
And all terrific kids here out on the floor. We've known them all for a long time. And Gibson ties it up, 25 apiece. Cole Howard draws a foul. If not, he had one man to beat. Put it back up off the glass like he's been doing so well this second half. Cole Howard. Basketball over to Hoskins. Hoskins pulls for three, nails it. 28-25. Noble grabs the ball at the Mosley. Mosley, nice ball fake. Shot up. Good. Howard comes out with a rebound. In the corner to McCarty. McCarty makes the little move. Nails the three. Wow, they're fired up, folks. Just like that, Magoffin County up 31-25. We'll take us a quick break. 30-second timeout. Appreciate you tuning in to Hometown Sports Corner.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
We're back. After a short 30-second timeout, 31-25. McCarty does a little step back. Ball fake, hits the three. Puts him up 31-25. Shepard going to draw the foul. Yep. Yeah, that was a foul. Kimball Gibson will inbounds the basketball over to Shepard. Austin Shepard going to bring it across the half-court line. Popping up here in a 2-3 zone. Once again. That court coming up, cheating up just a little bit though. Extending it out. Kimball Gibson out to Prater. Prater to Shepard, back to Prater. Over to Gibson. Gibson thought about pulling. He's got the free range to make those. Ball stripped out there. Jump ball call. Austin's got a hand in there on it. Up to Noble. Noble makes the move. Jump ball called. Things are getting chippy.
A little bit hot here, my friend. 31-25. Magoffin called for the kick is Emmalena, and it'll stay with the Hornets.
Probably a pretty nice play right there. Saved a basket out there on the defensive end. Hoskins over to Cole Howard.
Emmalena needs a stop, man. They got to get a stop here. This 6-point lead continuing to grow from Magoffin. 3 more, and it's good.
McCarty with a hot hand. Hit 2 threes. He's got their last 6 points.
He's got 11.
I thought they'd come out and start hitting some threes.
Boy, good take for Parker Cottle.
Yes, that little Euro
needed
step.
that bucket in a bad way, and Parker Cottle delivered that one, cut it to 7, charge, and it'll go back now to Emmalena. Here comes Emmalena with it. Prater looking to Gibson. Gibson drops it over to the right side, and it'll stay with Emmalena.
7-point game right now. It looks like we're going to get LeMaster into the game. Let me tell you something a little bit about this kid right here. Bentley LeMaster, 7th grader, coming off their bench. He averages about 20 a game on their B team. So what a luxury to have. Every game I've done, he's had way up into the 20s on the 7th grade team. So such a great young player, and he's got speed for days. He's the running back on the football team.
And Parker Cottle whistled for the foul. I beg your pardon, he's got the steal and then the foul going his way as it was against Magoffin County.
I think that's going to be the 4th foul on Broston Howard. I think. I could have been wrong. I think that's what they got him whistled for. Camo Gibson. Nice move, partially blocked by Hurst. Pulled out of bounds. That's Gibson, Magoffin County basketball.
That one goes against the Eagles. Magoffin to get it in, having trouble.
The master out to McCarty. McCarty gets it up the floor. Jackson Hoskins with the 3, drains it. At the buzzer to end the 3rd, Jamie. 10-point lead, 37-27.
Magoffin County, Todd, hit 4 3-pointers in that 3rd quarter, and that's been the difference in the ball game. We went from tied up to a 10-point deficit. I still think this one's not over. Let's find out what happens in the 4th quarter after this commercial break.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back, folks. 4th and final quarter of the semifinals here of the Emmalena Invitational. Magoffin County leading it 37-27. Bryson Noble attacks the rim and draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Good way to cut into the lead with the clock stopped.
Big Noble in there, player of the game from their first game of the night.
Played well against Paintsville a couple nights ago, too, in a game that Todd and I brought you.
He did.
Gets it to go.
(37-28), 9-point game. Perfect time for you to get you a bowl of popcorn, finish watching this 4th quarter.
Parker Cottle with a rebound. Down the lane, put it up. The crowd thought it was fouled, but they let him play. 5:40 to play in the 4th quarter. Todd, it's so easy to get wrapped up in these games, ain't it?
It is. I enjoy it so much because McCarty with another 3. That one bounces out. Rebound. Noble grabs it, throws it out to out top. Mosley Cottle. Cottle with 3. Bounces out.
I thought it was going, man. It looked good from here.
Left his hand. McCarty. Hoskins takes it in. Shot partially blocked. Oh, it caught a foul.
And a technical on top of it. 5:09 to play, and Coach Mosley is very, very close to getting teed up as well. Technical going to go against Cottle, so Magoffin will get 4 free throws in the ball.
Yes.
That's tough, man. Emmalena was not and still yet technically not mathematically going to be out, but this hurts you, my friend. Free throw off the mark.
Hoskins going back to the line to shoot 2 more, and we'll have this is your foul free throws right here. Then we'll have your 2 more from the technical. Got that one. Extends it back out to a 10-point lead. 5:09 left. He's going to shoot the technical free throws as well.
I was always a fan of that. Why would you put somebody on the line that hadn't saw the ball go through the rim? I like that, especially when it's a kid that's shooting with the confidence that he is. Jackson Hoskins, 2 out of 3, looking for his 4th one here. a third of the 4, and he makes them. That's pretty good percentage, man.
Yes,
75%, you'll take that.
Absolutely.
40-28, 12-point ball game. Look across the way and see the coaching staff for Hyman in the house. Coach Jeff Honeycutt was here earlier. We've got guys from Perry County watching. Folks, this is 2 of the top teams. Shot put up, won't go. Noble with the rebound, but then he has it stolen, and it's put back up for Leslie County. Mr. Hurst got the steal and the bucket. 42-28.
The master, they're coming in off the bench, doing what they needed to do. Such a great young scorer. Carson Hurst gets a hand in there on it. Jackson Hoskins comes away with the basketball. He's going to go take it all the way to the hoop. A little bit short. Mosley comes away with the basketball. 4:36 left in the basketball game. Mosley making some moves. Kicks it over to Prater. Prater pulls for 3. Gets it. Wow, huge shot.
Yes, indeed. That's Prater's first points. 42-31. There's still time for Emmalena, but you can't trade buckets. You got to get stops. And instead, they give up a 3 from Carson Hurst as he gets that one.
He's got a couple of those.
Yes, indeed. Got 8 points, 2 big 3-pointers, 45-31. Mosley down the lane, behind the back pass to Noble, but a foul. Foul going to go on Magoffin County. Wait a minute here now. Whoa. We got to find out. 5 fouls on somebody.
Bryson Howard. That minute ago was his 4th out, so that one was his 5th. And that's a big hurter for them. They are. He is a big rebounder and a shot maker as well. Doesn't have a whole lot of shots made this game, but big part of what they do. But they're going to be on Lane McCarty. He comes in, gets one called on him. 45-31.
McCarty with 11 points, Todd. Didn't need that foul, though. You're up 14. You want that clock to tick if you're Magoffin County. Yeah. 2-3 zone. They packed it in. Somebody got to step out and shoot it if you're Emmalena.
You wonder how long they're going to keep Coach Mosley going to keep Noble out of the game. Nice take in there by Shepard. That was a huge play.
Shepard with 4. Pull-up jumper is good. Todd, he came off the bench, but he may be our player of the game. I'm telling you, man, that kid has played somewhat of a ball game, especially in the second half.
Jackson Hoskins. Like I said, they got quite a few shooters on this team. Gibson with a shot of his own. That was pretty. That little floater. Man, that was nice.
12-point ball game, 3 minutes to go. Magoffin with it. Little run out. They draw the double team, put it up off the glass, and 2 more for the Hornets.
Lane McCarty with the bucket.
Todd, we're going to end up with 4 players that have pretty much, oh my, Shepard with 3.
So we've got, 49-38. Okay, so I had our score a little bit different, but I'm going to go with what they got up here on the scoreboard. We got a 30-second timeout. Let's take us a break. We'll be right back. Appreciate you tuning in the hometown.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back. 2:59 to play in the 4th. 49-38. Magoffin County with the basketball. Here comes the Hornets down the lane, and it's good.
That's Jackson Hoskins with another basket. 51-38. Dakota Prater taking it to the hoop. Rebound Carson Hurst, another rebound. Man, he's got to have around 15, 16 rebounds. Lane McCarty, jumper up.
out of bounds, and it'll go back to Emmalena. 2:32 to play in the contest. 51-38. Noble comes in. It'll be Shepard and Prater, Gibson, Mosley, and Noble. 2.5 to play.
Amanda O'Brien says, Susan, I love watching that Cole Howard of yours. You get in, so go Hornets. McCarty with the basketball, kicks it in the corner to Hoskins. Hoskins hit that little floater there a minute ago. Blocked by Mosley. Mosley comes away with the basketball. He's going to push it up for Emmalena. And the Gibson. Gibson with the three.
Won't go, but is fouled. And Cameron Gibson will go to the line where he can cut this thing to 10 with all three of them.
I love. He looked over at him and said, "Why?" He said, "Why?"
Yeah, why would you foul a three-point shooter? We're up.
He asked him why, and then when he started to say why, I don't want to hear it, but why? That's like a parent. You know, parents say that. Why did you do that? Well, I don't want to hear excuses, but why? You ask them the answer, and they don't want to hear it.
Second free throw for Gibson is good. It's kind of like when you was a kid, you wanted to go to your friend's house. Mom would say, go ask Dad, and Dad would say, go ask Mom. Yeah. Never failed, man. Gibson makes the second. He'll have one more. Free throw is good. So he was 2 out of 3.
51-40. Your score, 154 left. Cole Howard with the basketball for Magoffin County. Gets it over to Lane McCarty. Lane McCarty gets picked up by Camo Gibson. Makes the move. Trying to trap him. Cross court. Oh, Howard's got a wide open lane, draws a foul. Mosley going to help him up. Nice sportsmanship.
I like
always
it,
love
man.
seeing that.
Yes, sir. You and I are fans of that. Sportsmanship, man.
Cole Howard at the line. I've mentioned it a million times, but last year in their tournament at the end of the season, he got his nose hit really bad. And he was bleeding out of both sides, and he said, no, don't take me out. He put two tissues up in his nose and played the entire game. He came over halftime, pulled him out, and it was a mess. He just stuffed 2 more back in. It went right back in. Tough kid right there.
1 of 2 from the charity strike. Back up to a 12-point lead. And will it be Leslie County and Magoffin? If Emmalena don't make a big run here in the final minute and a half, it will be. Prater to Noble. Noble beautiful. Down the lane. Boy, it's a nice pass.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful pass and a good finish for Big Noble. He's got 10, and the lead is 10. And Prater hustles back to get the block, but he's whistled for the foul.
Noble helps him up. Another bit of good sportsmanship. Noble, big enough just pick him up.
Literally picked him up.
Pick him up and set him down.
As I mentioned earlier, guys, we will bring you June Buchanan and Cordia tomorrow night. And then we will bring you the championship game about 8 o'clock here. Free throws are good. Excellent job for Howard.
Extend that lead out 54-42, 114 left. Shepard over to Gibson. Gibson is inside of Prater. Back out top to Mosley. Mosley with the 3. Bounces out. Bentley LeMaster with a rebound. Yeah, he might. I think he might have
drove it. The head coach for Magoffin County says there are 2 officials in addition to you that getting paid the same amount. Hey, I love it, man. Big Noble with another bucket. Give him 12.
10-point game, 45 seconds left. Cole Howard moves that speed to get down the floor. Smart move.
Excellent job. Good job there for Magoffin to hold it up.
Yeah. They're going to get out on McCarty.
Todd, you told me when you saw the brackets, said look out for Magoffin, and there was a reason why you said that, man. This is a good Magoffin County Hornets team, pal.
They started off kind of slow there the first half, but end up on fire the second half. Let's take us a break. We'll be right back here after a short commercial.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
Welcome back, folks. 26 seconds to play. 54-44. It would have appear again Magoffin County going to hold on to the win here. I have seen stranger things happen, but it would have to unravel pretty bad for the Hornets not to get the W, and they would move on to play Leslie County tomorrow night here in this Eagle Invitational. Todd, we have several options for player of the game, but I just have a hard time not giving it to Howard. I'm not sure he's going to be the leading scorer, but it's all the things considering that he done.
Yeah, running the ball down the floor, breaking the press, defensively, getting to the hoop, cutting through the lane, laying it up off the glass, hitting his free throws. Hitting the master, 7th grader, knocking down a free throw right there. Great young player right here. He's going to be something special.
Bentley's only point of the night, but he has a chance to make 2. Misses the second one. They'll throw it ahead to Mosley. He goes to Gibson. Gibson pull-up jumper won't go. Rebound Shepard, a little floater. That one off the mark. And that's going to be the ball game. 44-55. Magoffin County goes on to get the win. Let's take us a commercial break from ARH, and we'll be back with our player of the game right here on Hometown Sports.
Your love for the game, your teammates, a victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Stand up. That way we get. Right. Yeah, that's the money maker. This is not the money maker. All right, we're here with our ARH Hometown Sports Corner player of the game, Cole Howard. He's out of breath. You hear him up here. Man, up and down the floor. You broke that press so well tonight. You got into the lane. You made your baskets. You hit your free throws. Started off a little slow, you guys. And I kept telling Jamie, hey, there's 2 halves. Give them a minute. They'll get hot. What coach tell you coming in?
We just got to be more aggressive. Just at the start. We always come out dead. We got to come out alive with more energy.
Okay, well, you made it to the championship game tomorrow night. You're going to take on a Leslie County team. Have you all played them this year?
No.
You haven't? Okay. Well, I've seen you play a lot this year. I tell everybody what a tough kid you are. You did a great job tonight. You want to give shouts out to anybody?
Yeah, I want to shout out Coach Trenton, Coach Robbie, and Coach Ross and Coach Perkins for making me so physical in the way I am on the court.
You are, and you use that football speed, man. I've seen it all year this year. You don't realize how fast you are until you see you beating everybody down the floor. That was a big thing, and when you beat it down and you started making those layups, you could kick it out to your guys, and your guys started hitting threes, which I knew they could. But in the second half, everybody kind of got hot. How was your Christmas? Good?
Pretty good. How's yours?
You start school next week?
Sadly.
Okay. All right. Well, I got to tell you, this kick and play, man, we'll be here tomorrow night to cover it. So thankful for him. I'll let you go be with your team. Nice job, right. Cole Howard, our ARH Hometown Sports Corner player of the game.
When you visit East Kentucky Health, your family will be cared for by our founding member, Dr. Grady Stumbo, and his team of providers, Dr. Chris Stumbo, Melissa Moore, and Jamie Jones. Should you need specialty treatment at Pikeville Medical Center or Hazard ARH, your same provider will be the one with you in the hospital to help manage your treatment and recovery. Call us today for an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome, and with our sliding scale, you only pay what you can afford. East Kentucky Health, caring for your family yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
All right, well, that's going to finish us up here tonight. 55-44 be your final score. Jamie and myself, been here for 4 games tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Tune back tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow night for the championship game. I'll be here the entire night. Jamie will be back here for the championship game. He's got Junior Buchanan game to do, but we'll make sure we take care of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like and share here on a New Year's Day. Morton Combs Athletic Complex. God bless everybody. Be safe.